From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Get set.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Mixon. Down to the 41. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
12, 11, Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. That'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Steps away to his left.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
11, MT, tape.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, Thomas. 11, MT. 11, MT. 11.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
11. 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, Tate. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Pickett now on 1st down. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They run again with Harris. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
First down, Steelers.
Harris running straight ahead. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Pickett going to move his guys around. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He gets away from one. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll shift things around.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They hand this off to Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Pickett going to bootleg it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. We're scoreless after 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Pickett will look to throw it here. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start
11,
out. That
11.
leads to a 2nd and 11.
12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On one, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Throw complete. Pickett to Johnson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go, here we go. 11. 11 MTs, hey. 11 MTs. 11. 12.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Pickett winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. In motion left is Higgins.
11 MT tank.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here we go, here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Burrow. That is caught. That he's brought down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. To the air again, Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Gun.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11, 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Samuel in motion. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this pass broken up. And the contact well of time there. And now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score.
Ready?
If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop
11,
that
11.
run. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football.
There he goes, left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now, and what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop. Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Throw caught there by Willis. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. Pickett sets up play action. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes is quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now 2nd and 9. They run with Harris, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Still gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll run again with Harris. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 114 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just
under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Pickett completes this one out wide quickly. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Pickett now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
1st down, Steelers.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. It's Pickett on the keeper. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And this one is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's get set.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 28-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd down and 1.
Check, Panther. Hey, check that.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into it.